Introduction. On November 6, 2018, at 21:47 local time, an unidentified aerial phenomenon was recorded over the Iron Veil Restricted Airspace Corridor, located in the high desert region of western Arizona, approximately 40 kilometers north of Yuma Proving Ground. The incident lasted 19 minutes and involved civilian witnesses, regional air traffic control, military surveillance radar, and 2 armed response aircraft. The event resulted in temporary shutdown of navigation systems, loss of encrypted satellite telemetry, and the unexplained disappearance of a civilian weather monitoring drone. This report reconstructs the event using synchronized data logs, audio transcripts, and forensic analysis of electronic anomalies. Environmental conditions. Data from meteorological station AZ-19 confirms. Temperature, 17 degrees Celsius. Wind speed, 5 knots from the east. Visibility, clear. Desert night sky. Cloud cover. None moon phase. New moon. Electromagnetic activity. Baseline levels. No atmospheric disturbances or aviation restrictions were active during the incident window. Initial detection. At 21:47:22, Air Defense Radar Node Bravo 6 detected a fast-moving object entering restricted airspace at an altitude of 31,200 meters. The object decelerated from extreme velocity to stationary hover in less than 2 seconds. Radar operator Staff Sergeant Michael Carter provided the following statement. It was a perfect return. No distortion. Then it stopped. No arc. No curve. Just stopped moving. Infrared tracking systems reported no heat signature. Optical telescopes showed a faint metallic reflection, shifting shape as the object rotated slowly. At 21:49, radio interference began affecting both civilian and military frequencies. Multiple ground vehicles experienced temporary engine failure. Civilian witness reports. 4 civilian reports were filed within a 12-kilometer radius. Witness 01, Angela Ruiz, Desert Highway commuter. The sky flashed white-blue. My headlights dimmed. The radio turned to static. I felt pressure in my ears like changing altitude. Then everything went silent. Witness 02, Caleb Norton, amateur drone pilot. I launched my drone to record the lights. The video feed froze. The drone kept climbing on its own. Then the signal cut out. It never came back. Recovered footage revealed a sudden vertical ascent beyond flight ceiling limits, followed by total data corruption. Military response. At 21:51, 2 interceptor aircraft, call signs Viper 7 and Viper 8, were scrambled from Davis-Monthan Air Force Base. Visual contact occurred at 21:55. Pilot audio from Viper 7. Object is elliptical, silver surface, no exhaust trail. It's emitting pulsing light. My targeting systems won't lock. At 21:56, both aircraft experienced simultaneous inertial navigation errors. Artificial horizon displays inverted briefly before resetting. Viper 8 reported, "It feels like flying through heavy air. Controls are delayed." The light event. At 21:58, ground observers and aircraft recorded the object projecting a narrow beam of pale amber light directly toward the desert floor. Seismic sensors detected localized vibration consistent with subsurface pressure displacement. No explosion occurred. However, investigators later discovered a circular zone of altered soil magnetization measuring 24 meters in diameter with abnormal electromagnetic residue. Missing time interval. Between 21:59 and 22:06, a synchronized data blackout occurred across radar systems, civilian devices, and military networks. During this interval, digital clocks displayed frozen timestamps, body cameras continued recording without audio, wildlife tracking sensors stopped transmitting satellite uplinks, dropped connection, personnel reported disorientation and memory gaps. One technician stated, "I remember watching the beam. Then it was gone. But my watch said 7 minutes passed." Final development. The case remained classified until February 2025. On February 2nd, a dormant military satellite receiver intercepted a narrow-band transmission containing telemetry fragments matching the lost civilian weather drone. The signal originated from directly above the Iron Veil corridor at 31,200 meters altitude, the same height as the original object. The transmission contained one intact data packet, a single video frame. The frame shows the drone's forward camera facing upward. In the image, the object is visible, but it is not alone. At least 4 identical structures surround it, arranged in a geometric formation. Behind them, a larger shadow is partially visible, extending beyond the frame. Radar logs confirm that for 0.9 seconds, multiple contacts appeared simultaneously before disappearing. Conclusion: no conventional aerospace technology explains instantaneous deceleration, synchronized electronic failure, or the delayed return of lost telemetry. The Iron Veil airspace remains under continuous monitoring. Each year, on November 6th, electromagnetic sensors register brief spikes within seconds of the original incident time. There are no scheduled flights, no recorded weather anomalies, yet something continues to pass overhead. Final question for public record. If the drone did not malfunction, and the objects were not alone, then was the 2018 incident a single encounter, or the brief moment when we were allowed to see a much larger operation already in progress?